Hello friends, welcome to Logic. This is a continuation of the series of linked list, and in this part we are going to see deletion of nodes in linked list. Goal here is we need to create a linked list which we have already created in previous tutorials, and then we want to delete an element from linked list. So what would be given to us? Data. We'll see if this data is present in a linked list. We'll search for the very first occurrence of it and we'll delete it from the linked list. So first part we have already done. We have already created a linked list having data as 10, 20, 30 and 40, and we have also written the method for traversal. You can see here we have class linked list, we have class node, and on the right hand side the usage of it. Let's suppose we want to delete 30 from our linked list. Let's say we want to delete 30 from this linked list. Now to delete 30, firstly we need to search 30 if it is present in our linked list. What we need to do for this, we can do a traversal from the first element to the last element, and every time when we reach to a node, we'll compare it with 30. If the value of that node is 30, then we want to delete it. So every time we'll do that comparison till the end. So what I'm saying here is, let's take current node starting from self.head. Now current node is pointing to this. You'll check if 10 is equals to 30. No. So what you'll do, current node assigns current node dot next. Now 2000 is there. Current node is at 2000. Again we'll check if 20 is equals to 30. No. We'll move our current node to refer to 3000. Now in this node 30 is equals to 30. We got our data. So current node is now pointing to the node which we want to delete. But think about if you want to delete this particular node from the list, the node previous to it. Let's call this node as the previous node. Now this node, where should it point to? It should point to the element just next after the node which is to be deleted. So this node should point to the node containing 40. What is the reference of it? Let's say 4000. So here instead of 3000, we should have 4000. But the way we have traversed this time, we only have the current node. We don't have the reference to the node previous to it. So if you want to do this change, like instead of 3000 having 4000 here, how will you make this change? Because there's no reference, there's no variable which is pointing to this node having address as 2000, because we want to change the next of it. We want to store 4000 instead of 3000 here. So you must be getting, instead of having reference just of the current node, that is of the node to which we want to delete, we should also have the reference to the one which is previous to it. So we'll use two references, current node and priv node. So priv node is the one which is going just behind one node to the current node. So let's say initially what we have done, again current node is initially self.head and priv node is none initially. Now let's begin your traversal again. Initially current node is here. I am denoting current node by red. So here's current node and priv node is pointing to none. Let's move it by one node. So now current node is pointing here. So where priv node is referencing to? I'm referencing it by green. So it is just previous to it. Now again increment your current pointer. So this is your current pointer. So where priv node would be pointing to? This is your previous node. So priv node is currently pointing to this node. So now we have references to both the nodes where we want to perform our operation. Now we have got the nodes. Maybe now your step 1 is clear. You need to traverse this linked list using two references, priv node and current node. So whatever I discussed in the previous slide, this is the code for it. You have priv node and current node. What you are doing is you are running a loop. In this loop, you are checking current node. Till your current node is not none, we are moving it forward. So every time when you enter in your loop, we'll check data If data is not found, what we do every time, we move priv node. We change the reference of priv node to now point where current node was pointing. Like we are moving it by one element ahead, and also current node assigns current node dot next. So we are moving current node also by one node ahead. They are moving one step forward every time together. Now both of these pointers are moving, and by moving, so there'll be a point when your current node would be pointing to this element. So these are your priv node and current node. So if current node dot data is equals to data, yes, the statement is correct. So we'll move inside this if. We need priv node dot next means this 3000. This should be replaced with current node dot next means 4000. This because we point this node to point to this node. So instead of 3000, it should have 4000. So what is the statement here? Priv node dot next assigns current node dot next. Okay, so we have done this, but we also need to free the memory. We need to delete this node from the memory. So for that, you only need to write current node assigns none. If no reference would be there in the memory for this node would automatically be deleted by Python's garbage collection. So just assign current node assigns none and return. Then you do not need to move forward because you have find the first occurrence of your node. So that is how you can delete the element. I would love to see in the comment box if you can do it using a single pointer. It can be done using a single pointer as well. So I would love to see it in comment section if somebody can just write the code for this. But always in linked list, there are some corner cases you should think for. What if head is none? Okay. So firstly, if head is none, check if this code will work. So it will be current node would be your self dot head and head is none. So this loop eventually will not run. So that is fine. Head is none. It will not find this element. So it is not going to delete anything. Now consider one more case. Suppose the element that you are trying to delete, that data is present in the very first node. In that case, your head should also change. So before moving further, you should have a check if the data you're searching for, if it is the very first node, then your head must be changed. That should be handled separately. Now see the perfect code where I have also handled the corner case as well. So initially we are assigning priv node as none, current node as self dot head as mentioned. Then see this part, the corner case I have discussed. See, when we'll enter this method, we have assigned current node as self dot head. So if head is not none and in head dot data or current node dot data is equals to data. Suppose the data you are searching for, it is present in the very first node. Then your head must also be changed. In that case, the priv node is your head itself. So you need to change your head. That's why I've added this code as well. If current node is not none, it means some nodes are present. If current node dot data is equals to data, so current node initially is head. So head dot data, which is 30, is equals to data, right? So what should we do? We should point head to the current node dot next. So now this head should point to this node. So what should be the value in head? 2000. Where's 2000 stored? Current node dot next. This is your current node in that case. So instead of 2000, what should you have here? 2000. Now see here, self dot head assigns current node dot next, and current node you'll assign none because you want to delete this element and return. Okay, if this is the first element, you need to handle it separately. Otherwise, the code we have seen in the previous slide, this is here. You have already seen how this works. So this was the corner case you need to handle. Always think about when you are working with the linked list that what if this element is going to be the first element, if there's only one element in the linked list, or if the head is none. In all these, all corner cases are supposed to be handled when you are working with linked list. So that was the code for delete. You can check the code for this in the description box, and in the next tutorial we'll be starting with stack.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into Logic Heap. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.